Hey YouTube, I'm shutting down the site where I was selling courses, and in the process I thought I would just at least upload the videos, the courses that I'd made already, onto YouTube, just as a way of archiving them, but also just putting it out into the world for free now that the way to buy them is no longer there. So what follows is a bunch of videos in this playlist about how to set up Instagram and how to use Instagram that was previously locked behind a paywall in a course, and so now is available for free. So there might be some references to go checking out my courses and things like that you'll just have to ignore. You can just watch them on the YouTube channel. My gift to you. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. See you next time. So going back to the home button, and then if I wanted to add an additional picture to my account here, I can just tap the plus button in the middle. And the library below will give you a look at your photo library on your phone, and then which you can pick any of your previous photos there and share that, or you can tap over to photo and take a photo with your camera, just like your normal camera controls. Loop them around, turn the flash on or off, or auto, and press the middle button to take a photo. And then you can also do that. I'll just back up in the top left corner. You can do video as well. So you can press and hold to record video for as long as you want. I think up to 25 seconds, I believe. So I can stop there, and then I can add some more video if I want, just if I lose my train of thought or need to change something in the shot. And I can add some more. And that would be, say, let's say that's the end of the video, obviously more than 25 seconds. Go next. So now the video is playing. I can choose. We'll just cover some of the video stuff since we're here with some video footage. Along the top here, there's a stabilizer button, so it'll actually stabilize your shot. That might not be available on all phones, all models, but you can see it sort of zooms in and tries to stabilize my shaky hand. I can also turn off the audio for the video. So if for some reason, let's say you're recording something, you just want the video to be shown but no audio at all available to people, you could turn that off. And then down below are the filters. So you can apply, just like you can with the photos, which we'll cover in a second, but you can apply video filters to the video. And yeah, you can choose to apply a different filter depending on what kind of mood you're going for with the video. And then that would be, say, you can also pick one, and then you can go down to cover here. You can pick which frame from the video you want to be what people see in your feed. So let's choose that one for whatever reason, and then hit next. So now I can caption it, testing of video on Instagram, we'll call it. I can share my location, so it'll bring up a bunch of locations nearby. Again, use your own judgment there. Be careful with what you're sharing online. I can have it automatically share to Facebook. It's already found my Facebook profile because I've tied that into my other account. I could share it out to Twitter, Tumblr, and turn off commenting if I wanted to, so that on this particular post, for whatever reason, I don't want people to be able to comment. I'm fine with that. So I'm going to hit share. Now it's posting it to my account. So now any of my followers, of which right now I have none, but any of my followers would see that video. And as they scroll through their feed, the sound is off by default, and then it does turn on if you tap the photo, and then stays on from thereafter until you tap it again. So similarly for a photo, let's do the photo thing here, turn it around, take another, just to differentiate it from the profile picture. With a photo along the top here, you can adjust the lux, which is kind of a contrast and brightness setting all in one. And then again, you have access to filters here that you can make and choose. You can press and hold to drag a filter around. So if you prefer to have them in a different order, maybe there's some that you use a lot, or if there's some that you just don't use at all, you can drag and hide that so you don't see that filter at all. And if you press and hold on the photo, you can see the before and after of the filter, how it looks before and after to choose. And then you can also go down to edit and adjust a whole bunch of settings about the photo itself. So I won't cover all of these. They're fairly self-explanatory. Shadows is a good one if there's stuff in the shadows that you want to bring out. you can bring that up, or if there's stuff that you want to put into the shadows, give it more contrast basically. You can do that with that one. Highlights is similar. If there's stuff that's too bright, like maybe the brighter areas of the photo you want to bring down, that's where you can drag down the highlights. Vignette adds a little shading to the outside of the photo. Yeah, I think otherwise they're all fairly self-explanatory. You can adjust the straightness of it. That's a pretty nasty close-up all of a sudden. And then hit next to share. So again, give it a caption. Testing the photos on Instagram. You can also, in your description, you can add hashtags to help sort or help other people find your photos. So maybe I call that one a selfie, demo, test. I'm not a big fan of overusing hashtags, but I know some folks love them. You can also tag people in photos. So right now I would just be able to tag myself and find that, but you can see basically everybody's account that's public on Instagram, and so you could add them. Hit done, and they would get a notification that you've added them, if depending on how their profile is locked down or not. And again, sharing to Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, etc. Tap share, and the photo is up there. Once you've gotten a picture up there, what you can do is in the top right corner here, you can choose to either to edit the photo. Let's say you wanted to edit the caption or add a location to it or take a location off. You could do that now. So adding more of a description maybe, and hit done. You can also, as you can see, archive it. So what that means basically is it'll archive it so that you can still see it, but nobody else, none of your followers will be able to see that photo anymore. So it doesn't delete it, it just removes it from your public, in a sense, your public page on Instagram, and it makes it available only for you to see. So that could happen maybe if there's a promo that you run. Let's say if it's a business account that you're running, you might want to run a promo and then archive that, but just save it for later so you can see how many people liked it or shared it or that kind of thing. You can also turn off commenting per post, and you can have, again, you can share it from here. So I could, just like you can see before, where I could share it to Twitter or Facebook, which I don't have that hooked up. This is also where you can copy the link. So if you wanted to email it either there or maybe text someone a link to the photo, you could do that. And finally, you can, of course, delete the photo, and that'll just delete the post. It's gone forever. Anybody who's seen it up to that point obviously has seen it already, and it's in their memory, but it'll be removed within seconds or minutes from Instagram so that nobody else can see it. Along the bottom of a post on Instagram, there's 4 options, but the first is to like, which obviously that's just whether you can like your own photo, but other people might come along and like it. The second one is to leave a comment. This is a comment on a post. Hit post. So you can see my comment there. I can like it. I can reply to it. You can also use the mail icon there to share it. So if you wanted to, this is where you could share it in a private message, either to someone on Instagram already that maybe you know, or a group of people you've set up, maybe some friends you're sharing photos with, which will cover the direct messaging portion of Instagram in a bit. And then you can also bookmark it, save it to a collection on your profile that's for you to see. So if I go to my profile page here, I can see on the 4th tab now, there's a saved collections tab, and I can basically see photos that I have saved, bookmarked from around Instagram. Nobody else gets notified that you've done that, and nobody else can see that you've done that. It's just for personal use. You can also create collections. So maybe friends, looking goofy. I could create a collection, and I could add that photo to that collection. Maybe another collection would be videos of people I know, just for fun. Won't add any there yet. So now if I go back to my home screen, go down to this video and bookmark it, I can save it to a collection quickly there and go to videos. So now I've got on my profile, under collections, saved collections, I've got friends looking goofy, videos of people I know. Obviously, they're just my 2 profile pictures so far, but that's how you'd do that. You could use it maybe for saving pictures of houses you like, or colors on a wall, paintings, that kind of stuff. Any sort of collection you might want to keep on Instagram and reference later.